Whenever we first start a project, the main thing that I do is I make a T-chart, and it just says school and community on it, and then they all come up with ideas that can fit in both of those categories. And they'll pick a project that is service learning, so helping an organization or an entity in our community. I let them vote. I kind of do the democratic process with them, but it's completely student driven as far as how the idea is chosen and how they want to execute it. They narrowed it down to like 3 that they really like.
We had to vote between like a buddy bench and the animal shelter.
We had to look online for shelters, and then we came down to 2 shelters, and then we had to vote.
And then they voted to pick Wayside Waifs.
That's a no-kill animal shelter. We were looking at its website, and it looked like a really awesome shelter.
Then I said, all right, so we're gonna have to call Wayside Waifs, and I brought them all to the principal's office, put them on speakerphone. They already had questions drawn up. I introduced them, and then they started asking their questions, and that's how the first contact was made. And the girls also called PetSmart to tell PetSmart about their fundraiser, and if they were allowed to stand outside and fundraise in front of PetSmart.
We had posters, and we were just jumping around and screaming, having fun, donate to Wayside Waves, and everybody was smiling and happy.
They were the face of this project. I tried to be as much in the background as possible. They tend to come up with a lot of ideas, and we talk about how are we going to do that? What does that look like at our school?
We decided that we were going to create a speech for each classroom. And then we went to each classroom on a certain date to tell them about the fundraise. I think they were all pretty excited once we told them what we were doing.
I think young leaders give students an opportunity to find courage that they didn't know they had. It's a lot of work, but you just got to put it on the kids. You know, they'll rise to it. If you set that bar high, those kids will do that work and achieve their goals. These young ladies are so responsible, caring, high energy. They worked well together. I'm very, very proud of them and the work they've done.